Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Animation Appreciation Podcast. I am your host, Liliana Stargazer, and today we'll be covering The Mighty Ducks, Episode 10, Beak to the Future. Okay. Why does Wildwing not wear that mask all over just in case he sees Dragonis? I mean, it just makes sense to me. Also, they didn't get near it. Do they need to get near it? It's huge. Like, they're sitting there going, "Oh, we didn't see the big layer. Do you need to be near it to see it? Why is the villain keeping you away from it? This thing, you could see it from like miles away. Why is Wildwing literally just sitting on the ice at the goal, like on his button? I have no idea if that's normal. Set torque to maximum traction. Pretty sure that's not a thing. Torque is simply the amount of force the car puts out. Traction is a totally different thing. If Wraith could blast them, why did he not just do that? Humong gopher problem. Nosedive. What the fudge? Of course, Phil is only doing this for the money, even in the future. Why can biological snakes' hands shoot lasers? That's not a thing in nature. I have a lot of questions. Another trope of this time period is a future travel episode where they see what happens if they didn't fight, they died, or any number of things, basically what their influence would have been or the lack of. It's always a bleak future, so they never lose heart. Why was Viper's drones all Dragonis like instead of snake like? I mean, Dragonis is a reptile, but he tends to focus on dragons. Every single bad guy's ship has vents, and that is a weak point from Star Wars on. Of course, the living, we need air. That's all I have for episode 10. So let's go to episode 11, Microducks. Oh, God, it finally found a cyborg I don't like. That's rare. Humans are the thing killing the planet, but cyborgs aren't the answer as they're essentially still people. Snapping it in half shouldn't disable a missile, it should make it detonate. What happened to the announcer's neck when he was announcing the game? Excuse me. Automaton. Yep, that's about right. Huns, man. Huns. Also, I don't know if any of you read Worm, but automaton reminds me of mannequin. Ah, this is the show's shrink episode. Yeah, all the 90s shows had one of those too. Usually someone was sick and they'd have to shrink down to fight whatever makes them sick, like germs. Let's see how this works out for them. So the shrinking isn't instantaneous, that's different. So if they don't know how small they're going to get, why leave them fully alone? Tell them to sit on a table and stay. So at least then, no matter how small they are, they're on this table. Oh my God, the foot or two tall version is adorable. Like action figures. You'd actually like that. Mighty Ducks action figures. Sounds lovely. Anytime they are mouse sized, there's going to be a cat around. No matter what show you're watching. Always. So the Ray does have a handy dandy reverse switch. I love Duke's chaotic laugh as he gets to be a crook again. Because that's what he loves. He only switched sides for justice, which is weird for a criminal, but hey. That's plot convenience. He makes a device that grows and shrinks only. She fixes it so it's instant, even if it was originally slow. That is 100% called plot convenience. That's all I got for 11. Let's go to 12. Beaks versus Brawn. Siege can't spell mighty. Swindell. Yeah, 90s shows and most kids shows have puns in them like that. Then again, so did the Xanth series. It's a book series, by the way. Why did the Brawn device take a year to get to Dragonis? Where has it been this entire time? I love the one finger plug a gun and it explodes trope. Mythbusters proved it's not possible, but, since this is a robot and not a person, that might be a thing. Brawn stands for Bounty Robotic Assault and Weapons Negotiator. I'm sorry, but with his level of weapons, I don't really think he's much of a negotiator and more of a demander. If these things are so easily reprogrammed, why didn't more than just one Saurian do this? It doesn't seem like Draconis is the smartest of Saurians, so If these things are what's keeping the Saurians in the like limbo, what's stopping them from doing this reprogramming bit constantly? Why is Phil always surprised when someone is attacking his team of alien space ducks who are fighting an alien space lizard? What does he think's going to happen? The words, "I'm a cop, I need evidence." Not always true. Oh, how crappy are these bots? It's easily reprogrammed, and now it didn't even confirm the target was killed before it assumed its task was done. You always confirm kills if you're a robot, my dude. He didn't cheat you or swindle you. Dr. Swindell swindled you. It seems to me if I set a robot to guard an entire race, I'd make sure none of their tech could directly interact with it. No communication, live or otherwise, for Dragonis. I thought I recognized the voice of Dr. Swindell. It is legendary Rob Paulson. Gotta love whenever you get a random Rob Paulson or Jim Cummings cameo. Will happen more often than you think, especially in the 90s. How can man on foot keep up with anyone on skates? Like, not all. It's not possible. It's the point. If you can shoot a missile in the air with the right munition, it will detonate, but that is one heck of a shot to pull off. See Mythbusters for evidence. How nice of Degranis to put the anti-gravity device within easy reach and not in the core of the machine where no one would be able to get to it. How very considerate of him. That's all I have for today. Thank you for listening, and as always, if it's animated, someone did it on purpose. Have a great night.